trip on my spot when I earned it. Y'all lacking discernment. They probably gon' talk about tonight at the next sermon. Difference is you do it on purpose, and me, I do it for a purpose. Born in the ashes, so of course I rise. It's diamonds on my gold. They must have forgot that I'm my daddy's son.
Okay, so now that phase one was complete, which was me getting all my equipment, all my nutrition. First of all, it was a lot. It was a lot of work, a lot more than I was expecting. It was a very eye-opening experience.
I am excited. Okay, so reason why I'm excited is I got a little package, right? Here's the thing. This past month has been absolutely insane and brutal with training, just for the fact that I am almost going towards the peak phase. So everything is the highest stakes it can get. On top of that, I needed to get a uniform or a tri-suit. I ended up finding one on Facebook Marketplace for like 50 bucks, brand new, which is crazy. It was a Castelli tri-suit. It looked pretty good. So I got it, bought it this past weekend, just came in today, and it's finally here, so let's open it. And here it is. Wait, let me zip it up, So this is the suit, look at it. Oh yeah, I'm styling it, look at it. I might have to put it on, to be honest. Oh, I'm excited to wear it. I feel like I look stunning in this. It looks clean. It looks so clean. It's a little weird. Was not expecting it to feel like this, but pretty good.
So for those who don't know, the Ironman consists of 3 different sports. It consists of swimming, it consists of cycling, and it also consists of running. And the distance between the 3 is 1.2 mile swim into a 56 mile bike into a 13.1 mile run. So there was a lot of work that I had to do leading up to this. One, before this, I had no exercising history besides back when I was in high school around 10 years ago. But outside of that, everything else was pretty much learning from scratch, just getting my body back into shape. There was at times where I honestly I was like, how the heck did I used to do this in high school? All right, so now that we got some food in our bellies, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to head out. We're gonna do open water swimming for the first time, which I'm kind of scared for because I've probably only swam for about 2 months now, so I really don't have like any experience whatsoever. Open water is a lot more different than in the pool, so we're gonna go ahead and pack up. I'm gonna take the camera with me, getting our backpack, gonna go pack the swim cap, so hopefully I don't end up drowning when I'm out there. I remember the first time I went swimming, I found a very pretty natural lake here. Got in the water was very, very warm. Right off the bat, I think I swam around like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and then my body got hit with anxiety like mid-swim, which is never a good outcome for anything. I got a small panic attack. I started hyperventilating mid-stroke. So I stopped myself. I was like, Oscar, just relax. Just float for a second, you got this. So I calmed myself down and then slowly started swimming back to shore. As soon as I got out the water, I had my mom with me. I told her, like, hey, this is kind of something, this is what happened. And so I took a small break. I realized quickly the difference between swimming in the pool and swimming in open water. The open water gave me more anxiety. The feeling of maybe accidentally touching one of the fishes kind of threw me off a little bit. In my mind for like a split second, my mind was like, you can't do this. This is too deep, this is too crazy, you can't do this. And so it caused my body to shut down. I'm very glad I did it now in comparison to the race. But yeah, swimming was definitely stuff that I needed to pick up quickly. I needed to learn how to swim in like 2 months properly without any experience whatsoever. You can only imagine how stressful it was. Currently on our way to go pick up a swim skin. Found it on Facebook Marketplace for like 60 bucks, which is a pretty damn good deal. Yeah, gonna go meet the dude right now, go see how it is, and then figure out how everything's gonna go. So this is what the suit looks like. I'll give you a little quick 360. It is tighter than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to feel like this, but I mean, I'm pretty sure this is how these types of suits are. I'm gonna be wearing this over my tri-suit, which is right underneath it. The materials feels very strange, kind of like paper. I don't know how to explain it. It's like fabric and paper at the same time. I don't know. So the water literally just comes right off. So it is, like I mentioned, a little tight on the shoulders. I would have preferred the sleeveless, but I mean, I paid $60 for this. so I'm not complaining, because I know a brand new one would probably cost me like 400 maybe, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited to wear this thing. So I also will say, ever since I started doing triathlon stuff, I have met a lot of cool people, and the dude I actually bought this from is a super dope guy. Dude, I love this community. I absolutely love it, just because everyone's so friendly, everyone's like inviting, because everyone knows how tough and like difficult doing this is, especially an Ironman of all things. It's very inviting. Like if you don't know something, someone out there has done it, and has been in your shoes, to the point where if you need help with anything, they'll help you and they'll give you tips and be like, I did this and this is what I did, and just kind of learn from everyone, which is freaking amazing. And it was the first time I ever had like a sport, like a feeling inside a sport like this. Props to you triathletes, man. I freaking love you guys.
So one thing I did notice from the last time that I went was that a lot of people that were at the lake did have like this floating thing behind them. They didn't know what it was called, so I looked it up, and it turns out that it is a little swim buoy. And basically what this is, it's like it's an inflatable that you strap to your waist and you swim with it in case that you need to stop. I'm gonna go out to the lake today again. Just got to the lake. It is a little hot. Gonna go ahead and get myself in the wetsuit right now, and then gonna go into the water. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the lake looks like. So this is the lake, as you can see. Very nice water, super clear, super clean. Probably swimming from here all the way to that end over there and then coming back. Water is super clean, super clear, looks amazing, feels amazing. I already have part of my wetsuit in, so this is what the suit looks like. You can see. Excited to wear it. It's a little tight, especially right here in the shoulders. I'm excited to swim all the way over there and get something going. So. Yeah, I'm tired. That's a lot. Suit feels really good in the water. It did get a little tight in the crotch area. Other than that, shoulders, I didn't feel like it was chafing, so that was good. I thought I was gonna worry about that, but it's really not that big of a deal. But in the water, I feel really good. I feel smooth. My average pace was, 2:22 was my average pace, which isn't bad. Almost 40 seconds faster than I was before, so this is good. Thought it was gonna be a lot worse, but it's really not. Probably gonna get another lap in, and I'll be done for today. So although swimming was very fun, especially learning how to not drown, we're gonna go biking for around 2 hours. Hopefully it doesn't rain too crazy, which I'm really hoping it doesn't, because it gets very slippery, very dangerous, especially going at higher speeds. And she goes. See you at the park. It does seem like it's gonna rain a lot sooner than I thought. Hopefully not get caught in a thunderstorm again. Loaded the bike with my hydration, so get my gels in. Got my shoes, my helmet. We're gonna pump some air into the tires to make sure they're up to pressure, and then we're good to go.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays hail to the chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you.
Ended up doing 40 miles. Body did feel a little tired towards the end. It was a little hot though, I will say, so that's probably the reason why. Other than that, my bike feels good, my body feels strong. Still need to work on my back strength a little bit. I need to improve on that, because once I pass the 2 hour mark, it does get pretty difficult for me to stay focused, just because the fact that my back is actually hurting a lot more than I thought. So outside of that, it was good today, good session today. This is intense, man. This is intense.
For probably half of July, I didn't really get to train much, just because the weather was really bad here. And I instantly felt it when I started back training towards the end of July. the amount of time that kind of got wasted on my body. I just instantly felt it, so I knew there was a lot of catching up to do. So one of the things that I invested in was a bike trainer. So I got that, and honestly that was a game changer. So I recently did a thing where I went to a store that sold a lot of triathlete stuff, and I ended up finding something that really caught my interest, and personally I think I wish I bought this sooner, and here's what I got. Ended up buying a Wahoo Kicker Snap for less than $100. It's basically a bike trainer that gives you all the data, like how much power your legs are producing, how fast you're going, the distance, and all that good stuff. I can actually start doing a lot more specific training inside my own house, when not really inside, because I do it outside. So that way I can go ahead and better measure my stats, my data, and just give me a better, more accurate version of what exactly it is that I'm missing, where I'm lacking, where I'm kind of strong in. So all that good stuff is gonna be helping me with all that today, even though I'm a little sick. I'm very happy that I'm getting it now instead of race day, which is less than 2 months out. So I'd rather have it now than later, you know? So yeah, let's get this workout going. I remember telling my buddy and telling my mom, I was like, hey, this honestly was something I should have bought from the beginning, but I just didn't know. I got on that, and I remember my first session, I was like, wow, this is something that I could have properly used for such a long time, and the fact that I wasted this many months without having this is kind of aggravating. Everything's a whole learning process for me, so everything was brand new. I didn't know what I was doing. Whenever I do compete for the next one, I would definitely be a lot more prepped than I was leading into this. It all comes with the experience, and I'm more than happy to give this another shot, and especially when I do the full one, because I will be doing the full one eventually, which is very exciting, but very daunting at the same time, knowing how much actual work goes into it now. But I'm more than comfortable saying that I can 100% do this and push myself to that distance to be one of the few people who can call themselves a true Ironman. So for the run section, I have a lot of work to do. I haven't ran since high school, which was about 10 years ago, and this is my old high school. Brings back a lot of memories. Just my coach yelling at us, not in a bad way, in a very fun way, just to get better. There's no other place I feel more comfortable at to train at than there. So gonna get some work in right now and get this whole thing started. So let's get it. All right, it's mid-workout update. 2/3 of the way done. I did start having a slight knee pain, which isn't too bad, but I can still feel it, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. We're doing repeats today. Holding for 4 minutes at 7:30 to 8:30 pace. We're only doing 3 today. So far, so good. I feel confident, I feel strong, and yeah, I'll catch up whenever I finish this workout. So I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a bit of tightness in my knee. Overall, the workout was strong though. I feel like my pace was there. I wasn't too overly tired. Pretty happy for the fact that I could sustain that pace. Just slowly and surely, but surely gonna be working on some more workouts in regards to running, and then also piling on the miles for the bike, getting more swim sessions in so I can get my breathing pattern right, my stroke right, so I'm not too overly tired when I come out of the water in Waco. So it's gonna be fun. It's a really fun process, and I'm happy that I'm doing this. It's gonna be a fun journey. Finally made it to Waco.
Yeah.
This is very surreal moments, especially with 3 months out.
Bear left.
I'm gonna actually be here competing. Kind of nervous, scared, but excited. Not really excited. I'm not really scared. I'm more confident, especially with all the training I've been doing. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. Go explore the town a little bit, get to know the area a little bit more, get more familiar with it. That's it. So now that there was around 2 months left before the race, I decided to go travel to Waco. I told my buddy, I was like, hey man, I really want to go to Waco. I really want to immerse myself in the area. I really want to vision myself crossing the line, following the track, just chasing the course and see what I can to fully immerse myself in the fact that I will be doing this race in 2 months time. I want to have my mind prepped and my body prepped as much as possible, so that way come race day everything is not new to me. I'm very familiar with the area, familiar with the course, familiar with the type of terrain that I'm going to be encountering. And I remember walking out of the truck. We parked right beside the river where we were going to be swimming at, into a park, and I was walking out, and I remember walking out like a kid in a candy store, man. I honestly couldn't like fathom the feeling of me. It's like, I will be doing this. Like on October 5th, I will be doing this. I saw the river, I saw how big it was, how enormous it, how wide it was, how the water felt. I did everything, and then I was just so excited to really put myself in that mindset that, yeah, this is gonna be so fun. This is going to be fun. It was honestly just so cool, just being there, knowing that when race day came, I wouldn't be nervous. And right before we left, I stood there at the bridge where you're supposed to be crossing the finish line. I told Juan, I was like, hey man, could you take a picture of me? I really want to envision myself crossing the line with my arms crossed like this and just crossing the finish line. I remember looking at the picture, I looked over to him and I was like, dude, the next time I'm going to be here, I will be finishing the Ironman 70.3. It gave me goosebumps when I said it, because I've been working so hard for so many months leading up to this. So I won't let this go. Whatever happens, I'm not gonna let any of this go. So I will be finishing this race, and the next time I'm here, I will be crossing that finish line, and I will be finishing an Ironman 70.3.